everyone, I hope you're having a fabulous day. I have another Temu haul to share with you today, so stick around. Alright, our first item for today is a package of color boosting sheets for laundry. I didn't know these types of things existed. I mean, I know that fabric dye exists, but I've never seen these sheets before. So I got these. It's a set of 10. Now they are sold out from the listing I purchased from, so I did find other listings, but not for the same quantity as what I got. So I got 10 for $1.75. I did find a listing that has, you can buy either 5, 15, or 25. The 5 pieces is $2.38, and then it goes up from there. So it is just this sort of fabric-y kind of sheet. It is 5 inches by 4.3 inches in size. And yeah, you just throw these in when you are washing black clothing, because it says it will dye other stuff as well. I mean, obviously, if it's just like got dye or something in it, then that would happen. So yeah, if you have black clothing that has sort of faded with washing and wearing, that you can then throw them in the laundry. It says 1 to 3 of these, I guess, depending on how big the load of laundry is. And you just run the wash cycle with these in there, and it is supposed to bring the black color back to the fabric. So I haven't tried it yet. I wish I had and was able to show you. But if I get a chance to wash something that needs a bit of a color boost before the video goes up, I will insert that clip. But the reviews on these was good, so I'm hopeful that it works. I do have a couple of black pieces of clothing that, you know, just washing and stuff, it's just kind of faded, and it's still fine, but you know, I thought when I saw these I would give it a try and see if I can get the black to be, you know, a bit more, I was gonna say vibrant. I don't know that you could describe black as vibrant, but you know, just a little bit more saturated black. So yeah, hopefully these work. If anybody out there has tried them, let me know how they worked for you. But yeah, I am hopeful that they do a good job. The next item I got is just a USB-C charging cable. So this is a cable that has a USB-C connection at both ends of it. So this is available in 7 different colors on the listing. I got pink. You can also get purple, a gold color, gray, black, red, or a blue. And you can also get it in 2 different lengths. I got the 3.3 foot length, and then you can also get it in 9.9 foot length. The 3.3 length is currently $3.71. If you want to go for the longer length, it is $6.97. So yeah, I have previously bought cords from Temu, and I have had some that maybe weren't as good, but I find these ones with kind of like the braided cord seem to work really well. So I just needed a spare. I'd given my mom one of my phone cords, so yeah, I would recommend. The next item that I got is a power adapter. So this is it here. It has 10 charging ports on here. Current price for this is $5.99. They did only have it in white on the listing I purchased from. There are other listings on Temu that have either the same or very similar with different numbers of ports on it. You can get different colored ones. So, but the listing I purchased from, this was the only option. So, like I said, currently $5.99 to purchase this. Size-wise, it is just over 4 inches by 2.5 inches. There are 10 ports on here. You've got 5 USB-A ones, which are fast charging, and then 5 USB-C. The cord on it is about 3 feet long, and then for plugging this in, it is a USB-A adapter or charger end. So I have bought a couple of these types of things off of Temu before. This is the first one I've bought that actually has the USB-C ports on it. Previous ones have just been strictly the USB-A. So, and with more things going to USB-C, I figured this would be a good idea to pick up. I have bought one before that I was happy with, and then I bought one also that was super, super cheap quality. So it is a bit hit or miss. This is very lightweight, but it does feel like a nice quality one. So I am happy, at least at this point, with it. Hopefully it performs well. I do like the idea that the USB-A charging ports are supposed to be fast charging. So hopefully that is the case. But yeah, the other ones have PD on them, but I really don't know what the PD stands for. So if anybody knows, you can put it in the comments and let me know what that would stand for. But yeah, so I am happy with that. Next up, I got a new nose stud. This is it here, if you can even see it in the packaging there. So this is an S-bar stud, and it is in the gold color that I got. It is also available in a silver color. So they are both currently $3.44 for it. I really prefer this style, not the S-bar. I prefer just a straight bar with the little thicker end to it, that so it doesn't fall out of your nose. But as far as like the little rhinestone in it, you can get some that have like claws holding it in place, and then you can get ones like this that have, I'll try to show it, but I will also put it on a photo up just so that you can see. But just one that has like the whole metal around the whole rhinestone, if you understand what I mean there. I just like that style better, and I've been trying to find one on Temu that is gold with that, you know, the whole metal around rather than it being claws holding the stone, that is in the gold color and that is a straight bar. And I have not been able to find one. So unfortunately, I've had to go to trying this S-shaped one, the one that kind of curves around. I did not have good luck with the L-shaped ones. I was finding that I would lose them. They just, I don't know, just after having a shower, like drying off, I think is when I was losing the most times, is just like it was maybe getting caught on the towel and pulling it out, and I wouldn't even feel it pull out, and then it wouldn't be until like later and I'd go back and try to find it and I don't know where they went. So hopefully the S style ones will be staying better than those L shape, but I definitely prefer the straight bar ones. So yeah, just wanted to get gold. I already have a silver one that is just a straight bar, but yeah, so $3.44 I think is a good price. It is titanium, so that is good. And yeah, I just really like the little rhinestone on a nose stud, so yeah, I like it. The next item that I got is a Moissanite ring. I got this as my ultimate gift on the calendar promo, which apparently I'm not getting right now. I keep checking every so often and it still just keeps saying that it's not available to me. But anyway, so the last time I did the calendar, this was the ultimate prize. So it is just a ring. It came with the GRA certificate. I will take it out of here. So it has the Moissanite stones all the way around on the band. It was only available in the gold color. They did not have it in the silver. So it is made of 925 sterling silver, and then it is plated with 18 karat gold. And then it has the Moissanite stones in there. So I did pull out my little tester here to make sure that it is, because I've seen a similar style ring on Temu that does not say Moissanite, and it's like a couple of dollars. The current price for this is $63.34. Like I said, I got this as a prize on the calendar promo, so I did not pay for it. So yeah, $63.34, and it comes in sizes 5 through 9. Yeah, we just have to wait for this to get warmed up, I guess. I don't know. So once the two lights are on here at the bottom, then it means it's ready to go. I just have to put my finger on this metal plate at the back. Adjust it here. and then we will touch it to the stone. So if it beeps, then that means it is moissanite. So yeah, so that is good, because like I said, I had seen the same ring. It looked like the same ring, but it wasn't, it might have been silver, but it did not say moissanite. So, you know, there's always that concern that maybe you'll get a ring that they're saying is moissanite and then it's not when you receive it. So that did happen to me once before and I got a refund. But yeah, so I do think it is very pretty. Just the cut, it's like a, I don't know what they call that, like a marquee cut. So it's kind of, the edges of the stones are all kind of cut with an angle. So it does catch the light. So yeah, I do think it's very pretty. The next item that I got was a set of these nail polish bottles. So these are empty bottles and it was a set of 5. The current price for these is around $14. There are 4 different options on the listing. They all are the matte black bottles, but they have different versions of the lid. So 3 of them are black variations of black lids, and then there is just this one that has these gold lids. So just a plain black bottle, and these are, honestly, I don't know 100% what most people would be buying them for, but what I am getting it for is for my UV resin. So a lot of times putting the resin onto the clay earrings that I make, you know, I'm putting it out from a squeeze bottle and then like using some sort of brush or silicone tool to move it around. And I saw someone suggest using something like this. The matte black bottle means that it's not going to cure because it's not going to be exposed to light while it's in the bottle. And then you have the brush right on the lid like you would for a nail polish bottle. So yeah, I'm hopeful that that works well. The brush seems good. So yeah, I'm excited to give these a try. All right, and our next item is a extruder tool. So you can use this with clay, which is what I will be doing, or like fondant if you do cake decoration. So you get the actual extruder tool and then you get these different discs with the different shapes. So there's 20 of the discs that you get with it. It is made of a metal material. I do have an extruder currently, but it is a plunger type. So it's actually really hard to push the plunger to get the clay to come out. So this type here, once you put the clay in here with whatever disc you want on it, then you twist this top piece to get the clay to extrude. So my understanding is that it is a little bit easier on the hands using that type of thing. So hopefully that is the case. This currently is $5.36 to buy from the seller I purchased from. Green was the only color that they had. There are other listings on Temu that have these, and they have them in different colors. They have blue, gold, I don't know if I saw a silver one, red, like, but there's different colors. So I didn't really care too much about the color, so I just went for the cheapest one I could find, and that was around about $5. So there are a lot that are pretty much around that price, but yeah. So I am excited to give this a try. I'm sure it will be easier to use than the plunger style. So yeah, it's kind of fun doing some of the extrusions with the clay, some of the designs you can come up with. So yeah, it'll be fun to play around with it. The next item I got is a matte liquid blush stick. So this is it here. It is that Lacquerane or Lakerane or however you pronounce it. It is that brand. This is available in 5 different colors. We've got number 1 is pastel pink, 2 is pale peach, 3 is nude mauve, 4 is candy pink, 5 is warm brick, 6 is rose hip pink. Yeah, sorry, so 6 colors. And I got number 3, so I got the nude mauve, and it opens here like this. It has a little sponge, and then you twist the bottom here in order to get product up into the sponge, and then you can apply it. So this is the color here, which I think is a pretty color. Now, I had been talking in previous videos about how I, would like a mauve kind of eyeshadow. So, I haven't had much luck with the cream eyeshadows that I've purchased. They're not really the right colors. So I could try maybe using this too as a eyeshadow. So yeah, I like the color. It is, nice and creamy, blends out. So yeah, I am happy with that. And yeah, maybe I'll be able to use it as blush and eyeshadow and, get two uses out of it. So yeah, that's nice. I do think the container is very nice. I think that's kind of classy looking. So yeah, I like it a lot. Did I say the price? $3.61. I'm not sure if I already said that. So yeah. Oh, different prices or different colors. So color 1 is $3.61, and then all the other ones are around $4.50, $4.60. So yeah. The next item that I got is a V-neck t-shirt. This is it here. I got this for around about $10. The current price is around about $20 for it, which I don't know. Like, I feel like so many of Temu's prices have just been getting a little ridiculous. So things that I know, like jeans that I got before for around $20 and now they're showing as $50. Like, it's just kind of crazy. So like I said, when I got this, it was around $10. Currently is showing just over $20. It is plus size. It comes in sizes 1XL through 6XL, and it is available in 17 different colors. So a lot of choice here. Now, this looked online very much like a coral color, pinky color, pinky orange, and really is much more just orange in my opinion. Hopefully it picks up the color well online, but yeah, this is definitely more just an orange color, which if I had known it was going to be just orange, it wouldn't have been a color I would have picked. So a little disappointed on that. I did get this in a 3XL. It is, I've bought t-shirts of this material before. It is super, super soft, very nice and comfortable. So it is just a, like I said, t-shirt, V-neck, short sleeves, and then just kind of a straight bottom across. It is made of 100% polyester. And yeah, I will put it on and let you see it on me, but my intent is probably going to be to return this. It's not a color that I would wear. Like I said, the color was called red orange. Picture wise, it definitely looks like a coral color. So if this had just said orange and looked true to color online, I would never have picked this color, but we will go ahead and try it on. All right, so here is it on. I do think it is a good fit. Again, this material is so soft. I do really like it. It also washes well. Like, I when I first saw this material, I think I said this before, I thought it was a material that would pill with wearing it and stuff, or after washing it and everything, but it didn't. It's washed well for me, so I do like that. I actually do like the color on me a bit better than I thought I would, but yeah, it's still not what I was hoping for. So I don't know if I'll be able to stand far enough back for you to see the line. Okay, so yeah, so it comes basically just to, the bottom of my butt area. And yeah, I do think it is a good fit. It is maybe a little bit see-through. Like, you can see like the waist of my black pants under here, but I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, it is. I wish I'd picked a different color because yeah, like, to return it now, I'm not going to be paying $20 to reorder it in a different color. But yeah, just I really like these shirts. I think around a $10 price point for it is a good price. I don't think it's a $20 t-shirt. So at $20, I wouldn't recommend it. At $10, I definitely would. But yeah, super nice and soft, very comfortable to wear. Yeah, they are nice shirts. All right, and our last item is another t-shirt. This one is a round neck, not v-neck. This one I am really disappointed in. It is essentially the same fabric as this shirt. It did not look like that in the photos, so I did pay over $20 for this. It really looked like a very thin knit sweater to me in the photo. So I will put up photos of this shirt here, what the photo looked like to show this fabric, and then the photo of this from the listing. To me, they do not look the same. If it had looked the same, like I said, I like these shirts. I think they're nice quality. I think they're comfortable. They wash well. But I think they're worth about $10. I wouldn't spend $20 on one of these. So this one is definitely going to be going back. But like I said, this one is a round neck. Again, just a short sleeve. This one has a curved hem at the bottom as opposed to this one here. It's just straight across. It is available in 1XL through 7XL, and it is available in 8 different colors. So you've got like 4 darker kind of colors. Looks like a olive green, black, purple, and navy blue. And then you have light colors. So you've got the light blue that I got, a light purple, a light gray, and then a light pink color. So I'm assuming it is also 100% polyester. Yes, it is. So I will go ahead and try this on. I imagine it's a 3X that I got in this as well. So I imagine it's going to fit similar to this orange one, but just with the different neckline. So we will try it on. All right, so here's this one on. I will say this one has like the seams, like a raglan sleeve seam. So that is different style to the orange one. It has the crew neck, so it is quite high up, higher up than I typically like. So again, I was like not expecting a t-shirt. I was expecting more like, I mean, it's called a t-shirt on the listing, but based on the photo, it looked like a fine knit sweater. So yeah. Very disappointed with this one as far as the material. I'd say the fit is about the same as the orange one as far as the width. You know, I think it fits fine. And then, like I said, it's got the curved bottom on it. So I'd say it's maybe a little longer in the back on this one than the orange one was. And yeah, it's fine. It is. It's an okay shirt. It's just not what I thought I was getting at all. So really disappointed in that. I would not have ordered this if I'd known it was going to be this material for over $20. Especially, like I said, the orangey colored one. I only paid like $10. So yeah, this is definitely going back because it's just not what I was expecting, not what I was wanting to purchase. So this will be going back. But again, like the other one, it is a nice material. It's nice and soft. It's comfortable on. And yeah, just feel like it's more worth around that $10 price mark. So, all right. So that is everything for today. Back in my nice blue sweater. Anybody who watched my try on one where I had subscribers style me, this is the blue sweater for the 4th outfit. It is a smaller size. I had gotten it in, it had been ordered in a 3X originally, and it was a bit big. So this is the 2X, which I feel like fits better. I mean, I still have plenty of room. It's very comfy. I love this color. I was surprised there wasn't more people who commented that they liked this sweater. I thought the color on was so pretty, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I really like it. It's very soft, very comfortable to wear. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's haul. I hope you've been having a great day. enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye.